Hello guys, so we are back again and we are going to move on to the ninth topic of this chapter, which is called Cauchy's differential equation. Cauchy's differential equation. Now we will discuss the theory related to it, then we will move on to the questions. So the standard differential equation which you will observe in Cauchy differential equation topic, which is type 9, which is nothing but x cube d cube y by dx cube plus p1 x square d square y by dx square plus p2 x into dy by dx plus p3 y equal to q of x, where p1 p2 p3 are constant, is called Cauchy's differential equation. So the standard format of Cauchy differential equation is x cube d cube y by dx cube plus p1 x squared d square y by dx square plus p2 x dy by dx plus p3 y equal to q of x. So this is the standard structure of Cauchy differential equation, and the question which will be asked in this type will be given in this format. So this is the differential equation where p1, p2 and p3 are constants. And one more thing which you need to notice about this differential equation, which is Cauchy differential, here x cube is with d cube y by dx cube, here x square is with d square y by dx square. So whatever power of polynomial is attached with the that order of differentiation, like here the polynomial of x square, okay, second degree, is attached with second order differential or differentiation. So you need to keep that in mind. Now this is not the equation which we solve. What type of equation we solve is higher order linear differential equation with constant coefficient, which is this chapter is all about. So we are going to we know to solve those type of questions. We don't know to solve this Cauchy differential equation. So we are going to convert this differential equation into that format. How we do that? We do the substitution. We substitute x equals to e to the power z, which converts this equation into higher order linear differential equation with constant coefficient. So this is all we are going to know. Now substitution, how we will convert this structure into simplified. So it will be like, we know we will substitute this, we will try to obtain the values of this dy by dx, d square y by dx square, and d cube y by dx cube. So what we are going to do, we are going to substitute this. If we differentiate this, okay, we will move this e to that side, it will become log x equal to z. Now if I differentiate 1 by x equals to dz by dx, this will get. Now keep this as 1. What we need to find is dy by dx. Agree? We can write this dy by dx by multiplying and dividing by dz by dz here. So you know we can write this dy by dz, and we already know dz by dx value. That was the whole purpose of multiplying dz and dividing by dz. So what we are going to do, we are going to substitute this value. Now wait a minute, we know that we can get x into dy by dx value. So we will move this x here and we will substitute this whole x dy by dx by this value dy by dz. So if you observe dy by dx, x dy by dx is nothing but dy by dz. Now we will call this as dy. Now many teachers call this d by dz, d by dz as some other, okay, some other d naught, okay, other, but we will call it as d only. In different books you will see some different things, but we will call it d only. Okay, so we are calling it as d. So what we can say, that its value is nothing but d into y, because we are calling d by dz as d, d by dz as d, and it is d by dz into y, so it will become dy. So now we got the value of this. Now let's try to find the value of this. How we will find the value of this? So we will try to do a simple thing which will give us the value of this, which is d square y by dx square. This is the thing which we need to find. So we can write this as dy by dx into dz. We can write this, okay, let's do it another way. D by dx, one thing, into dy by dz dx, this thing we can write, right? So what we are going to do, we know its value, dy by dx value, dy by dx value we can substitute from here, which is nothing but 1 by x dy by dz. So we are getting d by dx into 1 by x dy by dz. So this is the thing which we are getting. So let's differentiate. Here we will use the product rule. So to get the answer, 1 by x d by dx into dy by dz plus dy by dz. Keep this separate and differentiate d by dx into 1 by x. Agree? Now what we are going to do, if we do the differentiation, you know dy by dz, what we can do we have dy by dz value? Just check it out, dy by dz value. So we don't have dy by dz value, but we can do one thing. What we can do, let's do a simple thing. So let's do a simple thing. Here we will do 1 by x d by dx. Here we will do the same type of thing which we did earlier. Dy by dx, when we did this, we got this, okay, dy by dz. We will move this dz here, move this dz here, and do what? Multiply and divide by dz. So it will give me, and move this dx here, and dy by dz, if I differentiate this, it will be minus 1 by x square. So here this substitution or manipulation is quite not easy to predict. What you have to do, you have to move this dz here and bring this dx here. You know, in the differential, in the partial differentiation which we have studied chapter, we know that if we shift this, the value still remains the same. So we can do that. Then we did what? We multiplied and divided by dz, and then substituting, we will substitute the value whichever we have. So we know this value will get multiplied and will give me 1 by x d square y by dz square, and this value I already know, 1 d by dz, which is 1 by x, plus here it will be minus dy by dz into 1 by x square. Here it will become x square, 1 by x square into d square y by dz square minus 1 by x square dy by dz. Now on the right side, what we have? D square y by dx square. Agree? We'll move this x square that side. Now if you observe, here we wanted x square d square y by dx square. Our target was to get this value, but we are getting this combined value. So why don't we need to get the combined value? We can substitute it will become easy only. But our target was to get this value, but we are getting this value, so that's good only. So we are trying to get this value, we have got this value. Now we know, we write d by dz at d by dz at d. So d square by dz we will write as d square. So here by this it will become d square y minus, here it will be what? Dy. So if we take the things common dy, it will be d minus 1. And if so we are getting d, if we write it properly, d into d minus 1 into y, which is equal to the value of x square d square y by dx cube is equal to d into d minus 1. Now similarly you can get the value of d cube y by dx cube, which will be, here x cube will appear. Okay, if you try to get this value, you will get this x square attached, and if you try to get this value, you will get this value attached. So its value is nothing but d into d minus 1 into d minus 2 similarly. So you got a basic idea that what to do, but when you will solve problem, you have to just prove for this one, okay, in the problem. But you can use similarly and you can prove these two. You don't need to write these two, you have to just write this one if you go in college examination and write the answer. Okay, keep this thing in your mind. Now let's try to get some problems and try to use them in them to get you better understanding. So what we studied in general, we studied that x cube, okay, let's just summarize whatever study. We studied that this is a Cauchy differential equation, right? We don't know how to solve this. We will try to convert it into linear higher differential equation with constant coefficient. How? We will substitute x equals to e to the power z, where we got the value of x dy by dz as dy. We got the value of x square dy by dx square as d into d minus 1 into y. We got x cube into d cube y by dx cube value as nothing but d into d minus 1 into d minus 2. So we got what to substitute, and so we can convert this into higher order differential equation with constant coefficient. That was our main task. Now we are going to take some question. We will solve them with proper definitions, and in the next session we will solve only whatever is necessary. Okay, so let's try to get the questions. The questions which we are going to take is this one. The first question, which says x square d square y by dx square minus x into dy by dx plus 4y equal to cos log x plus x sin log x. So how we are going to proceed? First you have to mention the examiner that given differential equation is a Cauchy's differential equation. Agree? Now put x equals to e to the power z. If we substitute that, we know z equals to log x. We did this proof, and we know dz by dx is nothing but 1 by x. Now by chain rule we can prove dy by dx is nothing but dy by dz into dz by dx, which will give you final answer dy by dz into 1 by x, giving you x into dy by dx value as what? Dy, where d equals to d by dz. After mentioning this, you can say similarly, you don't need to prove for the second one. Here only second order, and here only first order is required. You have to just prove for the first one. Rest all you can do by using similarly. X square d square y by dx square, you can write it as d into d minus 1 into y. After this, what we are going to do, so the given differential equation, okay, you can write that much. Differential equation becomes what it will become. Here we will substitute d into d minus 1 into y minus d into y in x into dy by d, and after this we cannot substitute here anything, it is normal thing. 4y equals to cos Now just know this, z can be replaced by log x, and you have to replace each x and each log x. Okay, you have to know you don't have any term in x. Just keep in mind when you do this substitution, and in the final answer there should not be any z. Keep these two things in your mind. So here z will appear, x we will replace by what? E to the power z into sine log x we will again replace by z. So we are getting this thing. If we simplify this and take y common, we have d square minus 2d plus 4 into y equal to cos z plus e to the power z sin z. Agree? Now what we are going to do? Auxiliary equation. So we got the differential equation. Now it's like the previous type how we used to solve auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation is m square minus 2m plus 4 equal to 0. If you solve, you will get m value as 1 plus minus iota root 3. So roots are complex conjugate. It's up to you because you have reached to 2.9 exercise. So it's not that much compulsory to write that statement. Now complementary function. Is given by e to the power z. Here you have replaced each x by z, so you will not use any x. Okay, keep that in mind. So e to the power z will appear into c1 cos root 3z instead of x root 3z plus c2 sin root 3z. Agree? But remember, so in final answer when we will write complementary function, we should not have any z. As I mentioned, in our final answer there should not be x, there should not be any z, and after substituting and getting the differential equation from Cauchy to higher order, there should not be any x. So e to the power z we can replace by x. So we will have x. Here we will have c1 cos root 3 z we will replace by log x, c2 sin root 3 log x, bracket close. So this is our required complementary function. Now moving on to particular integral. Particular integral will be d square minus 2d plus 4 into cos z plus e to the power z sin z. You know what we used to do in this type of problem. We will multiply with each of them and try to get our answer, right? So there will be two integrals. First d square minus 2d plus 4 into cos z, and the next one will be 1 by d square minus 2d plus 4 into e to the power z sin z. Now you can solve them separately, it's completely up to you, or you can solve them directly, it's up to you. So here what we used to do in sin and cos, we used to substitute or replace d square by minus a square. So it will be minus 1 minus 2d plus 4 cos z. And here whenever e to the power z into v something like up here, we used to take the e to the power z on the left side and replace each by d plus a, which will be d plus 1 the whole square minus 2 into d plus 1 plus 4 and into sin z. Agree? So finally what we are going to end up getting is nothing but here we are getting, if you notice, 3 minus 2d, so we will rationalize by 3 plus 2d, right? And we will, here it will become 3 minus 2d and 3 plus 2d into cos z, and here it will be e to the power z bracket 1 by, we are getting d square plus 3 after simplifying into sin z. If we simplify further, we will move this 3 plus 2z outside and we will focus on this, which will be 9 minus 4d square, and here again we will replace by d square by minus a square, and here we will replace by minus 1, which will become e to the power z by 2 into sin z. Agree? So we are done with this part. We just need to replace z by x, but we have to solve this one. So what we are going to do, we know if we substitute here 1 it will become 5. If I substitute here 1 it will become minus 1, right? So it will become 4 plus 9 plus 4, which will become 13. So it will become 3 plus 2d 1 by 13 into cos z plus e to the power z by 2 sin z. Multiply this inside, 1 by 3 by 13 cos z plus you will differentiate this, which will give you minus 2 sin z. Keep 1 by 13 outside only, it will be good. E to the power z sin z by 2. So we are getting something like this. Now if we resubstitute the things, 3 by 1 by 13 will be outside, 3 into cos z was replaced, if you remember z was replaced by log x, so here log x will be there, minus 2 sin log x will be there, plus e to the power z you can replace by x into sin log x will be there by 2. So this is our particular integral. Now you can get the general solution. Which will be a combination of complementary function plus particular integral. If you substitute the things, you will get your required answer, which is, here the answer is bit lengthy, x into c1 cos root 3 log x plus c2 sin root 3 log x bracket close bracket plus 1 by 13 3 cos bracket log x minus 2 sin log x bracket close plus 1 by 2 x sin log x. So if you do these steps, you will get the complete marks. So this was our first question. Hope you have understand each and everything. The moment you convert a Cauchy into a higher order differential equation with constant coefficient, you have to replace each x by z, and in the final answer there should not be any z. That too you have to resubstitute the value of z and get in terms of x. That is one more thing which children mostly forget about this. So let's take the next question. So the next question which we are going to take is this one. The question is x squared d square y by dx square plus 2x into dy by dx minus 20y equal to x plus 1 the whole square. So what we are going to do, given differential equation is Cauchy's differential equation. Agree? Put x equals to e to the power z, which will give you z is equals to log x, and dz by dx equals to 1 by x. By chain rule, you can again derive the same thing. Dy by dx is equals to dy by dz into dz by dx. So dy by dz will be as it is. You can substitute dz by dx as 1 by x. You will get dx into dy by dx value as dy by dz, which you will call d into y, where d equals to d by dz. After writing this, similarly here you again require till x square term. Similarly, x square d square y by dx square you will write as d into d minus 1 into y. So you got your this part. Now your job is to convert the given differential equation. Thus, given differential equation becomes, what it will become, d into d minus 1 into y plus 2 into dy minus 20y equals to e to the power z. Instead of x you will substitute e to the power z plus 1 the whole square. If you open this, you will get your final answer as d square plus d minus 20 into y equal to e to the power 2z plus 2 e to the power z plus 1. So this is your final answer. Now what you are going to do, write the auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation is m square plus m minus 20 equal to 0, which will give you, if you solve, you will get m plus 5 and m plus 4 equal to 0. So you will get m equals to 4 comma minus 5. So root are real and distinct, you can get the complementary function. Which will be nothing but, if you try to get the complementary function, c1 e to the power 4x plus c2 e to the power minus 5z. Sorry, I forgot, I have to write in terms of z. Now you know in complementary function you will write it in terms of x in the end, so you will substitute e to the power z as x, because e to the power z is nothing but x, so it will become x power 4, c1 x power 4 plus c2 x power minus 5. Now let's try to get the particular integral. Particular integral is nothing but 1 plus t square plus d minus 20 into e to the power 2z plus 2 e to the power z plus 1. So if you multiply with each of them, you will get your 3 integrals. You have to do the 3 times this d square plus d minus 20 into e to the power 2d e to the power 2z first, then 2 into d square plus d minus 20 into e to the power z, and in the last 1 by d square plus d minus 20 into e to the power 0z. So if you substitute here by 2, you will get 1 by 4 plus 2 minus 20 into e to the power 2z. Here you will get 2 by, substitute 1, here you will get minus 18, and here you will get 0, 0, it will be minus 20. So finally you are getting, here it will become 6 minus 20 is nothing but minus 14. So you are getting something like minus 1 by 14 e to the power 2z. You are getting here minus 1 by 9, and here you are getting e to the power z, and here you are getting minus 1 by 20. So if you resubstitute the things, minus 1 by 14 e to the power z can be written as x square. It will be x, and since it is 2, so it will become x square minus 1 by 9 x minus 1 by 20. So you are getting this thing. Now you can write the general solution, which is nothing but complementary function plus particular integral, which will be c1 x power 4 plus c2 x power minus 5 minus 1 by 14 x square plus 1 by 9 x plus 1 by 20. So this is our required answer. Hope you understand each and everything of how to solve Cauchy differential equation. In the next session we will do some more problems on the Cauchy differential equation. Till then, practice these problems and see you in the next session. Okay, bye.